Okay, good morning everybody. Can you hear me? Sound? 10? Okay, good morning everybody. Okay, I'm Robin from Electrum Fitness. So today we're going to talk to you about pain and how we can manage it. Okay, so before we start, some disclaimers. Okay, if you got any injuries or something, you should actually see a doctor. Can you hear? Can hear? Okay, okay. So if you have any injuries or something, you should actually see a doctor. Make sure you get some professional advice. So we are not medical professionals. We are just fitness enthusiasts who have been doing exercises that help us to manage our pain. Okay. So whatever you do and try in the workshop is at your own risk, but you will make sure that you be safe. Okay. Good. Okay, so Electrum Fitness, if you see all those people wearing t-shirts like mine, these are my group. So we are actually a group of people who like fitness, and a lot of us previously had injuries. So we get together to try to work out, and a lot of exercise reviews are actually for managing pain, okay, which we will teach some exercises today. Okay? So we started conducting free online trainings during the COVID period. So the time we started because we wanted to help people get over the pandemic. So we started free training. So because everybody couldn't come out, we started training at home online. So, and it's been going on since 2020 until now. So we're on 3 years already. Okay? So our motto, you can do exercise anytime, anywhere, anyhow, but don't anyhow do. Okay? That means you must do things properly. So we place a lot of emphasis on doing things the correct way so that it's very efficient and you don't get injured. So you go to most group classes, roughly you do can everything, nobody really care. Okay? But here we are very particular because we don't want people to get injured and also we want people to so-called get the results you want to get in the minimum amount of time. Okay? So a bit about myself, okay? So I'm 61 years old, okay? And I had scoliosis since I was 16 years old. So scoliosis means my spine is crooked. So because my spine is crooked, I always have a lot of pain, okay? But I'm a certified trainer in calisthenics and kettlebell, and I've got a lot of coaching from coaches throughout the world. So I used to travel in dance sport and also in fitness to go to the world to train. Okay? Okay, so you look at the X-ray there, that's my spine. Okay, so my spine is crooked, so that's scoliosis. That is mine. Okay, it's not taken from somewhere else. Okay? So when you got this kind of spine, you constantly have back pain. Okay? So once when I was 15, I went for a job. Then I came back with heart pain. So I went for X-ray and everything. The good news is the heart is in perfect condition. The bad news is your spine is crooked. So that's how I discovered I had scoliosis. So frequently I had to go to see all those chiropractor, trainer and everything, and just to get rid of pain. So I got VIP status at the massage place. I go there 3 times a week because they were so painful. Okay? So after many years of research, find out how to manage this. So now I don't go there anymore. I can self-manage my pain. I know what exercises to do on my own. Okay? In fact, it was so painful at one point in time that whenever I want to reach down to reach my shoe, I can't even touch my toes because my spine was so painful. Okay? But now I don't have that problem at all. Okay, so the most important thing to understand about preventing injuries, okay, is that joints and muscles are different. Joints take a very much longer time to get stronger. Okay, so let's say, for example, you can lift a weight. Wow, very easy to lift. Okay, just because your muscle can take it doesn't mean your joints can take it. So maybe at first okay, but you do for maybe a while. After a while, your joints will protest to say, I cannot take it, and you'll get injured. Okay, so it's important to go at a pace that allows the joints to keep up. So generally, joints take about 3 times longer to get stronger compared to muscles. Okay, so that's why we need to pace ourselves. Don't rush into things, even though you can do it. The converse is also true. If you get injured and your muscle is injured, normally can recover quite fast. If your joint gets injured, you take a very long time to recover. Okay? So also you got tight muscles. Some people have very tight muscles. Then some people are so tight they cannot straighten the arm, they're like that. They can only do this. They can't even do straighten the arm. Because the muscles are tight or they are constant pain because the muscles lock up. Okay? Then some people have imbalance of muscle. Maybe this one very strong, this side very weak. Or this side very strong, this side very weak. So when you have an imbalance, you also have a tendency to get pain and injuries. Okay, so whenever we try to think about that, first of all, we don't stress our joints. Second thing, we want to make sure our muscles are strong but at the same time flexible. Then also we want to make sure that our muscles are in balance in strength, left and right, front and back, and so on. Okay. So also because the joints are very delicate. Whenever we do certain exercises or whatever we do, we want to use the muscles to protect the joints. Which later I'll show you how to do that. So we don't want to let the joints take the load of it. We want to distribute the load between the joints and the muscles. Okay, okay, so how injuries can occur? If you're underused, let's say you sit on slouching like that, okay? That means you constantly don't move at all. You can get injured from underuse. Later somebody will come talk about it. Okay? So overuse also can have problems. You overuse one side, the other side don't use, or they're constantly doing certain chopping action overuse, you can get pain. Okay? Wrong use, if you don't know how to do it, exercise properly, or certain, even simple things like carrying groceries. If you don't know how to do it correctly, you can also injure yourself. Okay? So what happens when you don't move a lot? Okay? You can get this thing, it's called sarcopenia. Basically it means you lose muscle mass. So as we get to our age, all of us will start to lose muscle mass. So when you talk about muscle mass, it's not so much that we want to look like Mr. Singapore or Miss Singapore kind of thing. It's a matter we want to retain our strength. Okay? So we're more concerned about our strength. If you don't have the strength, then when you walk, you'll be like very weak. Right? Well, if you're strong in your legs, you can walk up the staircase, you can carry things easily. So it's more about strength than the so-called big muscles per se. Right? Then you don't move much, obviously you're going to get imbalance of muscles. But if you do exercise, all this can be helped to slow down and correct the imbalances. Okay? So Terence will come out now. Where's Terence? Yes? So Terence is a super fitness enthusiast, even fitter than me. He started a long time ago. He does all kinds of long endurance things which I don't do, and I cannot do because of my spine. So Terence will tell you his story. Okay?
Okay, thanks, Alvin. Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you. My name is Terence. I'm 59 years old. So next year, I'm officially a senior citizen, according to Singapore MRT. So let me share with you my fitness journey and some of the pain that I went through, some of the issue I experienced. So I started off as a weekend warrior. You know what's a weekend warrior, right? If you wake up early enough on a Sunday morning, you'll see a lot of cyclists on the road. So I was one of them, weekend warrior. That means during the weekday, I work, spend a lot of time on the computer, sitting down. And then when it comes to the weekend, then I chong all the way. Weekend, Saturday, spend 3 hours just exercising away, So that was how I started. And then when I approached 40, 40 is usually a midlife crisis. So when you midlife crisis, either you buy a Porsche, I don't have money to buy Porsche, so I did triathlon. So triathlon is a 3-sport in one, right? Where you swim, bike, and then run. So I did a lot of that, from small triathlon to long distance triathlon, etc. Then I did marathon, probably I've done 10 over marathon. So throughout this journey, so when I'm almost reached 50 years old, I realized my body was really beaten up because of these sports. So I realized that when you're doing all this endurance training, one of the problems you face is that because if you're imbalanced, like what Robin said just now, if your muscles are not balanced, then when you run a 10-kilometer run, you easily are clocking 18,000 steps. So if your body are not balanced, you're repeating the imbalance 9,000 times. Right, so I was living with back all kind of backache. I have stiff neck. If I don't, I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, I get stiff neck. I can't turn. I got to turn my whole body. I have very tight hamstring. I have tight calf muscle. I have Achilles. I have plantar flexus. I learned all these. Anatomy because of all this issue, right? So when I towards the end of the my 40th, so I learned through some some ways that I need to do strength training. So that's where I start to shift my fitness strategy a bit. So I start to introduce strength and flexibility into my workout. I still do cardio, right? So even now I do cardio twice a week, but I do also strength and flexibility. So that means I'm actually literally exercising every day. So when I took on strength, I was using free weights, barbell, etc. I do squat, push and pull, etc. I realized that all my problem went away. Right, so the strength training does help me a lot. And then when I take on Rosalind's class, I realized that actually with body weights, with your own body weight, you can do exercise anytime, anywhere. And of course, he said not anymore. So that's my journey. So I happy that I can share that with you. Thank you. Yeah.
1 minute. 2 minutes at the most. Yeah. Okay, so thank you very much, Terence. Okay, so what happens when you overdo it like Terence? Okay, so your muscles will get tight, you get imbalanced, and then when you overuse, and probably you get the wrong use, and you probably have more endurance and strength, so you are not balanced. Okay? So that will end in problems. Okay? So prevention principles, okay? Generally, you want to make sure whatever exercise you're going to do, you need to warm up appropriately for exercise. Doesn't mean you do a thorough warm up. You do warm up for that particular thing. You're going to use running, then you make sure you warm the legs. You're going to lift weight, then make sure you lift up your whole upper body. Okay? Then you need to utilize your muscles to support the joints, which later we'll show you how to do. Then also you need to train the supporting muscles. So in the shoulders, around here, there are different parts of the muscle. A lot of people only focus on one part of the muscle. So the surrounding muscles all need to be worked so that you won't get injuries. Okay? And then we need to balance strength and flexibility. And also give time for the joints to catch up. Okay, so for exercise principles, right? So generally you want to use resistance. So resistance can be internal or external. External means you like carrying weights or using resistance band. Internal can be something like this. It's like those Chinese kung fu. They squeeze your muscle and move. So that's internal resistance. So you can actually gain a lot of strength just by using internal resistance. Yes. Then range, whether you want to do full range or part range. Sometimes some people they can only do this. They cannot do here, so they want to train to do the entire range. Right? Then control, like say for example, a lot of people like to do this swing. Right? Some people will actually do that with control. And then you use more your muscles, and then also you control the movement. In terms of numbers, that means how many times you do it and so on. So that's also important. So shape is very important about the shape of your body when you do an exercise. Later on we'll show you, for example, the plank. A lot of you have done plank before, right? You've seen planks. Okay? So later we'll show an example of a plank and how it should be done. Engagement, how to engage the muscle in the plank, and protection. So sometimes when the muscles are tight, it doesn't necessarily mean the muscles are so-called not flexible. Sometimes the muscles are weak. So when the muscles are weaker, the muscles are very clever. They say, hey, I think I'm going to get injured, so I go into self-protection mode. They will lock up to protect itself and become tight. So it's becoming tight not because it's not flexible, but because it's going to self-protection. Okay, so sometimes once you strengthen the muscle a little bit, you'll get better. So once I had a very tight hamstring, okay? No matter what I do, I can do splits and everything, but I got tight hamstring. It cannot be that my hamstring is not flexible. So once I did some strengthening exercise for my hamstring, within 2 weeks it went away. Okay, and the doctors couldn't explain it. Yeah. Okay, now we'd like to invite Roxy.
Hi, good morning. I'm Roxy. I'm 54 years old. In my early 40s, I suddenly have this lower back pain that shoot through to the toes. So after the X-ray, I was told that I was born with this condition that my disc was fused together at my tailbone. So there's limitation of certain movement, like flexibility wise, I cannot do, like sit up without any assistance, I can't do. So the advice given was to keep active. So to prevent me from having back surgery when I turn 50 years old. So that's how I started my fitness journey. I started to do a lot more exercise, resistance exercise, weight training exercise, body weight exercise. I even take up dancing just to keep my lower back move, to move it. So I still get back pain on and off. So whenever that happens, I will just do a lot of stretching exercise and just go for a walk. I will stop all my other training, focus on upper body exercise and go for a walk and stretch. Right. I think for me, what works for me is if I have the lower back pain, I focus on my glutes and my hamstring. I find that if I can strengthen these two and release the muscle of these two areas, it actually relieve my lower back pain and eventually it will go away with, stretching and exercise and recover and give time to heal. So thank you for my listening. Thanks.
Mei Ling? Okay, next we invite Mei Ling to tell a story.
Hi everyone, my name is Mei Ling. I'm a housewife, so I have to carry heavy groceries, like maybe 3-4 times a week, and I also cook a lot. So I think doing all this housework, right, has strained all my joints. And over the years, I had frozen shoulder, tennis elbow. It's like all the joint problem, you name it, I have it. And I realized that strengthening the joint is very important, and we need to improve the flexibility. So doing all these training exercises every week, right, has helped me to strengthen my joints and improve the flexibility. Like things like you do all this, like looks like punching, but actually it's like strengthening and relaxing the joints. And besides my upper body, right, I also have my knee problems. And I realized that it's due to probably incorrect posture. Because as a housewife, I have to stand like several hours a day, like doing cooking, food preparation. And sometimes when I'm tired, I tend to like rest on one leg. And that leg will cause the knee to have problem over years. So it was like all this realization that actually posture is very important. Like you need to not to strain your knee so much. So nowadays when I cook, right, and I do my food preparation, sometimes I think of the exercise that we do in the session, I tend to do this. So in a way, it helps me to strengthen my joints as well. Besides that, like doing squats also has helped me to strengthen my knees, and now my condition is much better. So I think active aging is really important, and I hope all of us can have a healthier, more active life as we age. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mei Ling. So now we're going to do some practical session. We're going to talk about how to protect our waist. So often we're at home holding your handphone, cooking, using our mouth too much, you can get waist strain, okay? So we're going to talk now about how to do an exercise. So I need to borrow a chair. So let me borrow this chair. Okay, so we want to have some active participation. So the Luan, Terence, and where's Derek? Where's Derek? Alvin? Alvin can come? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you a demo first, then later then they will surround you over here at different angles so you can see. Okay? So we're going to do roughly like this, okay? Depending on how much space you have. From here, we're going to bend our arms back this way. Okay? So from here, pull back. This here. So from look at our elbow will bend. The fingers will stay on the ground. The palm will peel off. Okay? So this way. Okay? Okay, the rest of you, can you help go and make sure everybody no trouble? Yeah. Okay? Derek, get one chair, put there, then you do it demo in front of them so they can see. Sit closer to that. One, you get one chair, put over there, so you sit in front. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. And back. Feel it. Okay? Okay, enough of that, okay? Second one. First one we do this way. Second one we do this, like that. Put your hand like that. Like that. Put your hand like that, okay? Then you're going to put your hand over here, and then bend backwards. Gently, okay? Put your hand like that. Like that. Like a V.
This way.
Even here, baby version. Do like that. Inwards here. Then bend backwards. Lean back. After that, then go back a bit. Yeah. And then you feel here stretching. Yeah. And slowly move backwards.
The strength is
Yeah.
over here, right?
Yeah, correct. You feel stretch, right? Yeah. And lean back a little bit. Yeah. When you lean back, you will feel here stretch. Okay, enough of that, okay? Next one we're going to do is like that, okay? So watch out. Here, close your fist, and just do this. Okay? Now, the difficult one is like that. This is the most difficult one. Arm straight, fist closed, okay? You can't do that. Open your fist and bend your arm. Yeah, okay? So you can't do the baby version. You can open your fist. Open your fist. Yeah, then.
It must be straightened, right?
Try to straighten, okay? It doesn't have to be straightened, it's straighter. Okay? If you can be straight, totally straight, so much the better. Okay? So you do what you can. You can't do like that, then you open like that. It's easier. You can't do straight, you can do bend. Okay? Yeah. Okay, enough of that. Enough. Okay, next one is a bit easier. Okay, what we're going to do is sit down, squeeze your fist as hard as you can. As hard as you can, maintain this squeeze, make sure it's hard. Now you go up and down. Okay, so you look at my hands here, it's not like that. This is very relaxed. Squeeze hard, then go down. Push up, push down, push up. Like that. Right? So you got to do that while you're squeezing. Okay? You don't have to hold it here, you can be here and relax until you want to. Okay? Yeah? So you got to make sure you squeeze and do that. Okay? Now you turn it upside down and then do the same thing. You can relax your arms. Huh? Yeah, it's for the waist. Over here.
Lower arm.
Okay, you can relax this. Here and here. You don't have to bend your arm, you just like that. You need to relax. So make sure you have tension. Yeah, squeeze it as high as you can. Yeah. Maintain the tension while you do this. Yeah, very good. Okay, now we do sideways. Again, you make sure you squeeze while you do this. Okay? Yeah. Okay? Okay, next one we do rotation. Again, squeeze while you do this. Okay? If you feel difficult, then you can open your hand also. Yeah? I'm squeezing that. Okay? Yeah. Okay, next one from here. Hand open as wide as you can. So, open. So spread the hands. Spread out. Okay. But normally we have hand are closing, right? So now you have to practice the opposite. Hand open and as wide as possible. As wide as possible. Make sure as wide as you can. Like that. Okay, very good. Okay, next one we're going to do is what we call eccentric strengthening. Eccentric strengthening basically means we are lengthening, but we want to strengthen. So we're going to put here, put one elbow here, and we're going to use the left hand to push the right hand down. Okay? So you're going to press, use resistance, and then the right hand going to resist. So you adjust the strength as you feel comfortable. If I'm painful, then use less strength. Okay? So look at my wrist. My wrist will bend. Then if you come up, you don't do anymore. I go. Okay? Only when you go down, then come up. Okay? So you only do that on the down action, not on the up. Up, we don't care. Okay? So from here, so we do the other side. Down. Okay? So resist, let go. Okay? Yeah. On the down action, yeah. So you got to have more resistance. Resist, push, and push down, and then take back resist. Yeah, so this is like a weight. The X is your own weight. Yeah. Okay? I try to bend the thing. Yeah. Okay? And then, okay? Yeah. Okay, now we do it the other way around. It's not up, now we have down. So we do up here is to affect the muscles here. We face it down is to affect the muscles on top. So down, relax. Down, relax. So we only work on the down. We don't worry about the up. Up, we just come out normally. We don't need resistance. Okay? So we want to do that because we want to stretch and strengthen. Okay? Relax. Press down and relax. Up, then you don't do that one. Right? Yeah. Okay, very good. Okay, so that's all for the wrist. Okay, then we got many other body parts to go, and we go to the next one. Okay. Okay, next thing I'll talk about elbows. The elbows are related to the wrist, right? So we have this thing called golfer's elbow, tennis elbow. So basically it means either here or here being overstrained, okay? So this time we did exercises, this one, that's very good for tennis elbow, right? So another one we can do for elbows here especially is what we call shoulder tapping. So sometimes you may have seen this in botanical gardens, people do this, okay? Okay, but watch this is the wrong version. This is the thicker version, right? It's not for you to move your finger. It's for you to move the forearm. Okay? So the forearm has to move, not the finger. Okay? So you move and then you want to get as wide range as possible. So you're going to be like a woodpecker. Hit yourself hard. Right? Then you should feel here a bit swan kind of feeling. So this helps to loosen the joints. Okay? So try to do it hard and fast. Not like that. This is not much use. Okay? Fast and hard. Fast and hard. No. Okay? Faster. What?
From here or just touch? Okay.
Yeah. Okay? Okay, very good. Okay? Next thing, okay? We're going to do some punching, okay? So here we're going to do. You also see that in botanical garden, where people do that. Okay? Again, this one is not like that. Not so soft. You really got to do a bit harder. But start slow first, then do gradually harder. And don't control it, let it loose. See? So you see that there's a flick. Don't control it. Let it go up. Okay? Then turn your hands in and out. Here, out, different angles. Okay? So this helps to release their elbows here. Okay? Okay, next thing we'll do some self-massage. Okay? So what you're going to do is to torture yourself a little bit. You're going to use your thumb, press into some part of your forearm. Could be here, could be here. Find somewhere where it's painful. Okay? Here, out. Then turn your hand like that. If you find it not painful, it means there are two things. It means that area got no problem, then don't waste time there. Or you're not pressing hard enough, you just touch it like this. No pain, no pain. Press harder. Okay? If you got a problem, find a pain point, find a way for me, I'll find for you. Okay? So once you find a pain point, let's see, for example, mine is here. Okay? I'll press it here and then turn. There will be even more pain. Wherever it could be here, it could be there. Different parts, you could find it yourself. It will be different for different people. You need help? You want me to fetch for you? Huh?
Press until it's painful.
Pain?
I have any help.
Okay, any trouble somewhere here? Yes, here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now turn your hand. Turn your hand. Turn your hand. More painful, you turn your hand. Yeah. So you do yourself, huh? Press into it. Yeah. And then move your hand. But press harder, yeah. Make sure you feel a bit pain. Okay, done. Okay, enough for elbows. Okay, so now we're going to invite Luan to tell a story. We'll take a short break.
Yes. Hello. How's the exercise? Yeah. Okay, who here does not like exercise? Only one, I don't believe. Okay, you are looking at someone who don't like exercise. I just, yeah, so I don't like exercise. But in the last 7 years, I have tried to move more. I try to find fun in when I move, so that, you know, I don't know, I found that in the last 7 years, exercise is actually the best medicine for me. All those drugs, painkillers, supplement, vitamins, TCM, whatever, right? Exercise is still the best for me. So find it for yourself. The last 7 years, I try to move more. I try to do more exercises. I have a husband who is crazy in exercise, so you know it's very pressurizing to live with somebody like this. Yeah, but I'm very thankful that I have someone like him to drag me out of the house, even just to go for a walk. Even walking is very difficult for me. But I have been able to do so much more now. So the last 7 years, I have been moving a lot, much more than normal. And then the last 2 years, doing body weight exercise. Body weight exercise means not going to a gym and using a machine, just using your own body weight. Because I don't want to pay for gym membership, and I don't like all those machines. I find them very boring, very monotonous, and it is just so boring for me. So, and then I was thinking, if I can't even carry my own body weight, why bother to carry extra weight? Yeah, so if I can't carry my own body weight, there's no point trying to carry further weight. So all the exercises that I do can be done at home, anytime, anywhere, right? Even sitting on a bench, you can do exercise. Waiting for your lunch, you can do exercise. That's why our tagline is anytime, anyone. You don't have to be an athlete. You don't have to be, you know, super fit. You can do something, right? And anywhere, but not anyhow, right? So do it with care. All right, so I'm on Instagram if you want to see what a 57-year-old does for exercise. So I hope you all will join us. Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you, Lon. Okay, next Alvin will tell us his story. So Alvin is the ultimate keyboard warrior. Okay, so you look at his posture, you know he's one of those, right?
Okay. Hi. Can you hear me? Yeah. So I'm, office worker, remote work, right? So 10 hours at the computer. So you see my back, right? It's curved one. Right. So these are typical of young people, and now I'm actually 54, no longer young, but now look like 30s. So this is something that actually it piles up because I used to do a lot of sports, and then I had frozen shoulder. How many got frozen shoulder before? Kena, right? How long it take to recover? Went for some treatment, huh? So when I first went for treatment, I say, okay lah, I play a lot of tennis. 3 weeks will be okay. You know how long they said? 9 months. 9 months therapy, I calculate how much I have to pay for that. And then, you know, so tennis, I play tennis, you have to serve like that, right? When I got frozen shoulder, I only do like that. So month after month, then when I came to Robin, I reached here, right? So now you can see, how many of you, if you raise your hands, you can get your bicep touch your ear. You see, most of you better than me, right? You see, for me, I still cannot. But imagine for 1 year, 2 years, I can only do this. And it's very limiting, right? MRT cannot hold. So this is something is a problem that we take for granted because I'm working in the office all the time and then you forget and then you use a mouse. So what happened is that when I see the osteopath, they told me, show me how you sit in the office, your chair. So I buy an expensive chair. They say when I sit like that, right? My posture is like that. Because I lean on my chair here, right? Then the mouse like that. You see, it look like a crooked prawn. So you see, actually what happened is that my back is weak. So after that, she told me throw away my chair, buy a chair like that from IKEA. Few $1,000 chair, go and buy IKEA $50. Sit down. For 1 week, 1 month, I suffer because I keep sliding down. You know, I sit like that, right? So that was a problem. So this is something that Robin actually he has scoliosis. So actually it helped me because when I started doing body weight exercise, my back became stronger. Then I can now raise and now I can touch the bar, MRT, no problem. So this is something that, you know, most of us think we only do the weekend sports and then we are strong enough. Actually, it's the other way. It's what you do during the week, then you can do your weekend sports, right? So for me, like he's weekend warrior. Last time I thought I play tennis, play golf, but you don't strengthen during the week and you do office work, you actually set yourself up for injury. So this is something that, you know, we follow him and then we do together. It's been 3 years. My wife is there also, right? So this is something we do at our 50s and now we have much more freedom and mobility. So thank you very much.
Okay, next we invite Leigh. Leigh is from Malaysia. Leigh flew all the way down from Malaysia just to be with us today.
Hi, really, I'm Leigh, 62 years old. Me, the same like Alvin. We are the office worker. Sitting, you know, 9 to 5, computer. Just like, you know. I mean, we are not playing computer games. We are doing all the, you know, all the works. So we have the same problem. My one even worse is, at least Alvin at night can sleep. I cannot. Once you turn, you can feel very tight and then, you know, the sweet here, you know. So very difficult to sleep. Then, so happened that I joined this group, managed to get the mobility exercise, the shoulder mobility. Now, all more or less clear. Can have a very good night's sleep already. You see? So this is the story I want to share with you. Okay, thank you. Who's next?
Okay, thank you, Leigh. Okay, so now we're going to do some practical sessions how to get rid of your shoulder problem. Okay, so we need to stand up. We need to space out. Some of you can come to the front. Okay, if you want to watch, that's fine, but try to take part. Okay, so this watch first. So first thing you do is what you call shoulder wheels from here. So the hand face up. Watch first. Face up. Then when you go to the top, the hand turn out and then come down. Okay. Now look at my face. I don't do this. Don't look at hand. Look forward. See, notice when I turn my hand, I'm still looking forward. Okay. Up, turn, go down. Make sure you do it with no momentum. Ideally, your arm should be perfectly straight. If you do a bit bend, you will tend to have not full effect on the shoulder. So arm straight. From here, look how I do it. I push forward, I push up, I push up, I push back, I push down. So while you're lifting your hand, you are also pushing. Pushing forward, pushing up, pushing back, pushing here, and come down. Okay? Okay, next we do change direction. Now forward. Same thing. Here we don't have to rotate. We just make sure we lift, push, lift, and come down. Lift and come down. Okay? Now we do the other hand. Up, turn, and come down. 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 Oh, okay, done. Okay. Next, we're going to do some strengthening exercises where we're distributing some resistance bands. These are for you to take home. If you find it too difficult, then with this later as you get stronger, you can use it. Okay. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to lift up like that. Now look at my shoulders. Okay. It's not like that. Huh? So I look like tortoise. Okay. Push your shoulders down, and then just lift your hands while the shoulders stay down. So your shoulders shouldn't be like that. Down here. Okay, so you lift at about 45 degrees, not front, but at about 45 degrees. Okay. Okay. Can someone pass me one band, please? Open for me, please. Thank you. Can someone pass me one band? Okay, so these are all for you to take back. Huh? No need to return. Okay. What? What?
Are they going to use it now?
Yeah. Okay, so first exercise, okay? We're going to put the band underneath our feet from here, okay? And then we are going to try to lift our hand like this. Okay, if you find it difficult, you can do it with one hand because one hand is lower. Okay, then if you find it still difficult, use your other hand to help you a bit. Okay, like that. Okay, make sure, okay, you know when it's too difficult, like this. Okay, there's two ways to tell it's too difficult. Watch. Shoulder come up and arm bend. So shoulders should stay down and come up here. Okay, if you cannot lift it up to here, that means it's too difficult for you. Okay, then you use one at a time, like that. If it's still too difficult, use the other hand to help. Like that. Okay, and use your other hand to help you. Okay, then you'll find that maybe left and right a bit different. Right side, one side stronger, one side weaker. Lift. Yeah. Okay, so when you buy yourself, you got bands of different strength. Some are stronger, some are weaker. But for purpose of this, I cannot buy so many different sizes. So I just buy one, then you all just try. If you like it, then later you go and buy your own or different weight, heavier or lighter. Okay? Okay, next thing we're going to do from here is to put it up one foot. We're going to do one side here, up. Okay? If you find it difficult, you can do it this way, like that. Okay? So this is easier because less range. Okay? You're stronger, put it underneath your foot. Then up. Okay? So the elbow comes in front. The important thing when you do resistance band is not to do this. This is wrong. Negative demo. Okay? You're going to snap your joint. Okay? Quite painful. Okay? But make sure you come down with control. Okay? Or resistance band, same thing. Okay? If you cannot control it coming down, again means too difficult for you. Okay? Then you can use your other hand to help you. Use your hand. Use your other hand. Put your other hand in. Easier, right? Okay? So you can use the other hand to help you. You find it too difficult. Okay? Hold it from your wrist. Put it at your wrist. Then push up. Okay? Then you can do the other side. Here. Down. Okay? Okay, next thing what we call external rotation. So watch first. So this one, you hold it wider, it's a bit easier. Hold it narrow, it's more difficult. Here, your arms to the side here, and then open. Okay? The elbows are close to your body. Elbows close to your body. So, have to go on to check, make sure your elbows are close, then open. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Good. Yeah. Open, yeah. Keep your elbows close. Yeah. Open. Elbows, open. Yeah. Yeah, anchor here. Yeah. So you think of opening something. Open from here, open. Here. Open and close gently. Right? So this is what the muscles behind. These are the rotator cuff muscles. Okay. Done with the resistance band for the time being. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is to use the chair. Okay. So the chair, so watch. So you need some space. You're gonna put your hand on the chair, watch from here, and you're gonna go down like that. Okay? You can only go down like that, that's fine, okay? So put your hand and just go down. So look at my shoulders, okay? Most people will end up like that. Put your shoulders up. The idea is to push your shoulders down until like that. Okay? Yeah. And some people can help you a bit by turning a little bit here. Okay? So think of pushing this down. Yeah? Rosalind. Yeah, yeah. Push it down. Yeah, yeah. Down. Right. Yeah, yeah. Push the shoulders down. Yeah.
Shoulders down.
Down. Yeah. Down. Yeah. I'll hold it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay? Now come on. Yeah. Okay? Yes. Oh, yeah, enough. Come. Okay?
Don't squeeze, you're not using your knee.
Yeah. Then bend your knees if you need to. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Yeah. So push the shoulders down. Push the shoulders down. Yeah. Push the shoulders down. Down. And straighten the arms. Yeah. Push the shoulders down. Yeah. 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 Okay, go on.
How long do you hold in the position?
1 minute, 2 minutes, until you feel released. Yeah, you feel released after 30 seconds and 30 seconds. Yeah? Some people need more, some people need less. Okay? Okay, done. Done, enough. Eh? Okay. Okay, take a seat, let's rest a bit. Exercise quite a lot. Okay, next thing is about the neck. Okay, for all of us, when we are sitting down, computer, handphone, everything, we have a problem, right? So what I want you to do is to take out your handphone. Okay? For most of you, when you look at your handphone, you'll do what? This, right? You do this, sure neck thing on. Okay? You go to what therapist, you're wasting your money unless you solve this problem. So this is how normal people look at handphone. Okay? So look at how I do it. Right from here. I put my hand here, so I let it be a bit higher. See? So I can get it at a level. So my neck don't have to be like that. I can raise my hand. If I raise like that, very tiring, right? So I rest here too low. So I put my hand here so I can raise it a bit. And then just look at my handphone. Okay? Okay? Then you can automatically correct your posture and you won't be painful. Okay? So now let's learn some neck exercises. Okay? So we're just going to go forward, back. Okay? But very important, when we go forward, we try to go forward as much as we can. But when we go back, we only go partially. We don't do this all the way back. Okay? You don't go all the way back. You only go a little bit. Okay? So forward and backward is different. So forward all the way, back a little bit. That's enough. Forward a little way, back a little bit. Okay? Then do left and right. This one is quite simple. Then tilt left and right. So look when we do the circle one. Circle, when we go forward all the way, side all the way, we go back part of the way. Part of the way, full. Yeah. So whenever your head is going back, don't go full. Only go part. You go full, you're going to strain your neck and injure your neck muscles here. Okay? Side can be full, forward can be full, back cannot be full. Okay? So that helps to release the neck. Okay, next. Okay, next we invite Derek. Derek is going to tell us the story.
Play Yvonne.
Good morning.
Video later.
I'm sure you had a very good stretching exercise, right? Okay, my name is Derek. I'm not into exercise much, okay? Because for a lot of part, I like to just sit down and relax. So I spent a long time working in the office, and I developed very chronic backache. Part of the reason I already have a compressed spine, born with it. So plus long hour in the office, like a lot of my colleagues, my friends shared, hunching. Then over the years, the chronic backache came. And I even get back injury sitting down. So one day I was in the office working, I reached out for my file. I got my first back injury. I pulled my back muscle. I couldn't believe it. I got injured just reaching for a file.
I went to work in the morning. I was alright. I came home with a back injury. My mom asked what happened. I say I reached for a foul. Right. That was how bad it got. So I love to go for massage. I'll tell them where's the pain. They'll massage. And sometimes I go for TCM. But the issue is that 2 days after the treatment, the chronic backache comes in. So I started doing exercise. What I did, I follow people go jogging. So my stamina improved, right? I sleep better, but my backache got worse. So I wasn't sure what to do. So I just do whatever I can learn on YouTube, exercises. Until 2 years ago, I met up with this group of friends training together, and I realized that I had real serious problem. My back was very stiff. At that time, I can't even, when you do bending, that's all I can do. It's improved a lot today. So I learned that where was my problem area? The muscles were weak. So training with them, it strengthened the area that needed to be strengthened. Not only that, stretching. So now that I can now touch the floor from last time, just touch my knee. And more than that, actually my balance improved. Okay, all of us here, most of us, my friends in this t-shirt, we are above 50s. I realized that a few years ago, my sense of balance actually got worse. When I was doing rollerblading, I used to be able to rollerblade on one leg, right? I couldn't. But through a lot of this exercise, a lot of the balance came back. And then the backache now, because I've learned how to do stretching and strengthening exercise, it's very well under control. I do it a few times a day, only about 5 minutes each time, and the chronic backache is under control. So I learned one lesson. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. So it doesn't matter what age you are at, so long you start using it, you get it back. But you don't use it, you're going to lose it, whether it's strength, flexibility, or balance. Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Okay, thank you, Derek. Okay, next we invite Hwee Kwang. Hwee Kwang also has a problem with back.
Good morning.
Different problem.
Yeah, my name is Hwee Kwang. I have prolapse disc for more than 20 years. So before I joined this class, really my lifestyle is that I will go for my normal exercise like jogging and whatever exercise I learned from my NS days like sit-up, etc. So my lifestyle is like maybe one month okay, the back is okay, but once I got problem with my back, I'll just, goes into the winter mode for another month. So it's keep on recurring like a period of goodness and a period of badness for my back. So it keeps on going like that. So once I joined the class, I think it's important for those people who have back problem, not just to know what exercise to strengthen your core, it's also important to know that what exercise you should not do. Rather than saying that, hey, actually when your back is having problem, you totally don't exercise. So right now, I know that, for example, for back problems people, you should not do sit-up, because during national service days, they teach us about sit-up, and we do sit-ups quite often. So after attending the class, I thought that the sit-up is very bad for your back. So I learned a lot of things like it's more back friendly, like for example, planks. For example, some of the planking so-called exercises. So I thought it's useful to know your body, what to exercise to go for and what exercise not to do. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Hwee Kwang. Okay, so next we're going to talk about the back. Okay, so again, a lot of them told you if you got bad posture, definitely you're going to have back trouble. So this photo, guess whose photo it is? Here's Alvin, right? Alvin's back, the rounded back. Right? So you got rounded back, you're going to have a lot of trouble. Okay? Now this thing, if you don't use your core to help support your back, also you're going to have trouble. So you need to learn how to use your core, which we don't have time to teach you in this class today. We also have this thing called glute amnesia. It basically means your backside muscles don't know how to work. Okay? Then if they don't know how to work, then your back muscles take over the load, and therefore the back muscles strain. But the back muscles are very small compared to your glute muscles. The glute muscles are your backside muscles. Okay? So the glute muscles are the ones who should be doing the both work. Okay? Because you don't know how to do it, it becomes the reverse. The glute muscles don't work, your back muscles work, and then you get backache. Okay? So, we may have to skip some of these exercises because we're running short of time. So, what you're going to do now, we're going to have Luan. We're going to show us a very common exercise called a plank. Okay? So, most of you have done a plank, right? So, we're going to see how Luan shows us a plank. Okay, negative demo. Okay, so you see her butt sticking out too much. So butt stick down, and her back she's like tortoise. Okay, so you need to push your shoulders down. That's called shoulder depression, and you need retract. This protract. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Okay. So this is sinking. So a lot of people do plank like that. So they say I can do 5-minute plank. You do like that, anybody also can do 5-minute plank. Okay, protract. Okay, squeeze back, then depress. Okay. So this is how when she protracts here, she makes it in. So this makes it very core dominant. And then for the stomach, push up. At the same time, when I do this, okay, I gotta make sure I have two actions. Butt go down, stomach go up. Normally butt go up. When I say go up here, the butt will come up. When I say the one go down, then the stomach also go down. So I need to be opposite. One out, one down. So stomach up, butt down. Okay, roughly that first. Okay, so to do an actual plank is not so easy. There are a lot of elements you've got to put together, and you really squeeze it very hard. Okay, come again and finish it. Okay, now when you squeeze as hard as possible, one do the correct shape, but one very relaxed. So this one, although she's in the correct shape, but she's like very chill. Now squeeze as hard as you can. So notice she becomes like more camel-like. So she's really push harder, more. You really push hard to the maximum all the time. No way you can last more than a minute or two. You tell me you can last for 5 minutes, 10 minutes playing, you either not pushing hard enough. Okay? Okay, done. See? Second thing, if you can do a plank, really can do a plank 5-10 minutes for so long, and that's all you do, you're also going to have another problem. Because you're very used to this shape, what happens? You'll become like Alvin, this kind of round shapes, because you only practice one shape. So, when you practice planks, you should practice the inverse of the plank, and that's called a reverse plank. Okay? So reverse plank is compare upside down. So it's a plank but inverted. Okay? So this one is opposite, backside up. So retract somehow up. Okay? So this is notice it's opposite. So you counteract the posture. Okay? Then if you're better, you can straighten the legs. Okay? But most people when they straighten the legs, they will think. Okay? So this one is cheating. Okay? You can only do this, then you should bend your legs. Okay? But if you can straighten your legs, you should straighten your butt up. Okay? Yeah, and pull back. Okay? Okay, thank you. Okay, so there are different kinds of planks. Okay? So that's the front and back. But then also there's the side. Okay? Okay? So side plank works the side muscles. So you don't just work one side, you've got to go all around one circle. Okay? So here, shoulders have to push. Sink the shoulders. Okay? Then push from here. Up. So you got to use strength to push up here. Okay? So you got to use shoulder strength, hip strength, glute strength to push here. And here, stretch over like that. Okay? Okay, done. Thank you very much. Okay? So ideally, you should do 4 types of planks. Okay? But if you got energy, then you should do another 5th type, hollow body hold. Okay? So this is what I call a hollow body hold. It's very good for people who got back trouble. Okay? A baby version. Okay? So priority number 1, lower back cannot arch. Okay, try to arch your back. Make sure I cannot go through. See, I can go through, right? So then fail. Push down. Push down. Don't let me go through. Yeah. Okay? So she has to push down her back so that I cannot go through. Then you're activating your core. Okay? Okay, thanks. Okay? Okay, give a hand for a run. Okay, yeah. Okay, next we're going to have a video from Yvonne. Yvonne is not here today. Okay, so Yvonne actually is she actually works in the office, and the office is very
I
hard.
was doing the exercises, and then once I was overseas, and I was caught in a fire drill in the overseas office. And surprisingly, I had to come down 23 stories on stairs during the fire drill. But when I reached the bottom, and the next day after, surprisingly, I was not aching in my thighs and my arms, even though I was carrying a really heavy trolley bag, a laptop trolley bag down. Yeah, in the past, when I was in the local Singapore office, when I was caught in a fire drill, it was 10 stories down. And usually after that, my thighs would be aching for a few days. But this time around, after the months of exercise, I was really surprised that I was not aching at all. The strength that I've gotten from doing the pistol squats and the push-ups really helped me to strengthen my muscles and my stamina.
Okay, thank you very much. So she was talking about how she used exercises to strengthen her legs. So when she was climbing down from the stairs last time, 10 stories, next few days I cannot walk because leg muscles aching. But after she started training this thing called pistol squats, then 23 stories walk down, no problem. Even carrying a trolley with all of laptop and everything. So now David is coming here to show you what she trained at. Okay? So he's going to show you a pistol squat. Okay? So give a hand for Derek. Okay? So pistol squat okay, is done with one leg. Okay, so that is strength in the legs. Okay, so next we're going to have Lina. Lina is going to show flexibility. Okay, so we talked about strength and flexibility. So Lina is going to show her. Lina normally doesn't like to train flexibility when she first met me. She only does a lot of other things except flexibility, and she can hardly flex. Okay, so now see what she can do. Okay, so this is called a pancake. And come up, go down and pull through. Yeah, she's giving me that look. Huh? Partially, partially. Okay. Okay, next. So this is called kill throw. Okay, so this is for entertainment. We don't expect you to do this. Okay. Oh, amazing, right? Okay, thank you, Lina. So Lina actually just flew back. Also, she was actually overseas, flew back just in time to attend this event. Actually, she couldn't attend. Okay? So for Alvin. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of exercise ourselves. We're going to learn how to be a bit more flexible. And we're going to learn this thing called a Jefferson Curl. So a Jefferson Curl looks like this. Okay? So from here, you're going to put your chin to the chest. You're going to round your back a bit like Incredible Hulk. Then round down very slowly, going down. And from here, when you come up, you still keep your chest to the chin. You come up to your core, and here, and release. Okay? Now the important thing is not to do this. This is wrong. Drop. Okay? You drop, you have no control. So this one, you think of someone like a kung fu movie. Someone punch your stomach. Okay? So imagine someone punch my stomach. Go down, still punching, and then someone punch again, ouch. And here. Okay? So let's stand up and let's try it. Yeah? So Electrum people just go around to see who needs help. Okay? So you can bend your leg a little bit if you need to. Okay? You don't need to keep your legs straight. The emphasis is working the back. Okay? So bend your legs a little bit. You can go down here. Now stop for a while. For those people who are not confident, you can put your chair in front of you like that, here, and just go like that. So at least you've got a chair for safety. Okay? If you're confident, you can do it without the chair, up to you. Yeah. Keep your chin to the chest. Like that. Yeah. Chin to the chest. Put your chin to the chest. Yeah.
You got space? So you try to put your chin to
If you feel more balanced, you can open up your legs a little bit. You put your feet together, a bit difficult to balance. So you can spread your legs a little bit. spread your legs a bit wider, easier to balance. Okay? So you got to imagine someone is punching your stomach. Okay?
Suitable for those with high blood pressure with the head facing down.
Then just do it gently. Don't go for low. Maybe do about here. About.
What do you mean?
That means you go down just about here will do. Don't go down so all the way down.
Oh, don't go all the way.
Yeah, just go partially.
I see,
Yeah,
okay.
good question. Yeah. Does it go a bit? Yes. Touch my hand. Here, good enough already. Yeah. And go finish it. You good enough. You come. Yeah. At least feel a little bit until you work a bit. Come on. Okay, later, baby version. Alright? Yeah. Everybody okay? Okay, next thing. Okay? We are deviating a bit from this. Watch, okay? Next time we're gonna learn how to carry groceries properly. Okay? So you know groceries very heavy, right? I carry the groceries. Oh no, back pain. Okay? So how do we carry groceries properly? So you look at my bag now from here. When I carry groceries. So this is what we call a hip hinge. So you look at my bag. So in this case now my bag is the mirror opposite from what we did just now. Just now our bag wants to be round. Now our back wants to be straight. So look at my back. I think of a little bit of sending my chest forward a little bit. I push my hips back. And then I carry my groceries. Then I use my hips push forward. Okay, so here is when you use your glute muscles. So to be a bit obscene from here, watch. So my back side muscles go over here. When I come out, I use these two butt cheeks, squeeze them together. Then really. So this is how you get up by using your backside muscles. Okay? So to warm up, we're not going to do this version first. We're just going to do this. This backside back, backside forward, backside back. Okay? A bit like dancing. Okay? Dancing. Okay? But slower. Squeeze. So not loose. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. This baby version first. Okay? Then later we go to the next one. Okay? So let's try. Okay? So stick out your butt from here. Stick out your butt a little bit. Squeeze forward. So push it forward. Right? It will help you to get each action, so much the better. Okay? Yeah. Right? So try, yeah. So when your backside goes back naturally, you will lean forward a little bit naturally. Right? After squeeze backside forward. Yeah. So think from here, you go back. Yeah.
So you never use.
I look at my knees, look at my knees, right? From here. It's not like that. Okay? The knees will sort of have an angle like that. So let it go back. The shin will more or less stay at the same angle. But the thighs will move back. Okay? So it's not like that. Okay? It is back. And there's an angle here and an angle here. Okay? So Electrum go on and help check that. But that part is a bit difficult again. Yeah? So it's like your knees are going backwards. Yeah. Don't think your knees going forward. The knees going forward is wrong already. So knees stay at the same angle. They go back. Yeah, like that, better. Yeah. Think of going back rather than down. Okay? Back side, go back. Yeah, left and forward. Yeah. Okay? So think of back side, back side, forward. Don't think of squat. Squat is down. It's not a down action, it's a back and forward action. Yeah. Okay, now what I want you to imagine you have groceries on the floor. Okay? So I grab the groceries and come up. And I walk a little bit. Then put down your groceries and come up. Okay? Okay. Walk a bit with your groceries and put down your groceries again, then finish. Yeah. Okay? So that's how you carry your groceries. Yeah. Okay, it is not a squat. Squat is down. Right? It is back. Yeah, better, back. And then you come up, use your backside muscle. Okay, done. Okay? So, enough of that. Okay? So, to summarize, okay, for pain-free training, okay, I think you need to warm up and you need to make sure you do exercise that's appropriate to you. Make sure, if something is too difficult, too fast, too soon, you're bound to get injury. So make sure you don't do that, okay? Now, let's talk this now about muscle, joint muscle engagement. Okay, watch. Run, can I borrow you again? Okay. So, if you look at the show, if you do a plank again. Okay? So release your muscle, don't use the muscle engagement, just sing everything. So if you sing this way, all her joints are resting against the joint. Her muscles are not supporting. Okay? So when she pushes up, then her muscles come into play to support the joint. So here the joints will be protected. That's why a lot of people when they do plank, when they don't activate this muscle, they end up with shoulder pain. Okay, now show them your eagle's claw. Okay, so look at the fingers. Right? One, can you show them front? One got, one don't have. Okay, so you notice the left hand and right hand. The right hand is flat, okay? So she's not engaging the muscle at all. This one, you notice she's like yin jiao, you know the Chinese Kung Fu, yin jiao. So with yin jiao, you engage your forearm muscle and that will support your wrist joint. Whereas here she's not supporting, then the whole joint is bearing the weight of the body without the help of the muscles. Okay, so this is how she uses the muscle so that she can share the load of her joint and that. Okay, okay, so that means basically whenever your hand on the floor, you're going to do this thing called yin jiao. Okay, so we practice a bit yin jiao. So squeeze, imagine you squeeze something. Okay, so now put your hand on the chair and you do a yin jiao. And just squeeze the floor. Put your hand on the chair, grip the floor. Then just put your hand, squeeze. Squeeze. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, so squeeze your hand with the thing. So that helps to engage the forearm muscles. So whenever you do push-ups, planks, or whatever thing your hand on the floor, then you have to protect the wrist. Okay? Okay, so I call that eagle's claw. Okay, they don't actually use that in the actual terminology. This means your finger and wrist engagement. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so next one. No, I haven't finished. Okay, so let's go. So I said if an injury occurs, okay, what do you need to do? Okay, first of all, if you first minor injury, just rest. Okay, then you do eyes compression elevation. You can see a GP for typical painkillers, but usually don't work very well. I find TCM works the best, especially if you got somebody who can do very good acupuncture. Okay, but some acupuncture are different from others. Normal acupuncture is the traditional type. There's one type of acupuncture called Pi Zhen. Okay, there are very few people in Singapore who do that. That is something like dry needling. It helps to release muscle tension very fast. If you've got muscle tension and it's tight, one session normally can be cured. But with torn muscle, then different story. Okay, next thing you can do self-massage, light stretching, okay, and then exercises to strengthen the surrounding muscles, like what Ron did for shoulder exercises, and then gradually start again. Then if you need to go see a doctor, then you're in a lot of trouble. But then see a specialist, they'll charge you. MRI is usually $1,000 per body part. Okay? Then they'll give you medication. But one thing very good is this thing called platelet-rich plasma injection. Basically what they do is they draw your blood, they spin it, they take out the plasma, they inject into the part that is injured, and that helps to recover very fast. So I had a PRP in my knee and my shoulder and everywhere. Okay? Also not cheap. Okay? Then there's also shockwave treatment and surgery, because we try not to have surgery. Okay? Okay? So, we have free online classes only for this group here. Don't go circulate to your whole friends, okay? When I put on the web, I'm not going to put this slide there. I'm going to put the slides on the web, okay? So, the classes are every Wednesday morning and every Saturday, alternate Saturday, only first and third, okay? So, but before you can allowed to join, you need to send me WhatsApp and tell me this thing. Your age, your goal, any injuries, what is your current house exercise, and which day you wish to attend. Okay? So this is purely online. You need to use Zoom. Okay? But please don't circulate to the whole world. I don't want to end up with 200 people in my class kind of thing. You know, I cannot see. Okay? Okay, so if you finish taking photos, yes? Okay, so we are done. Okay? So we open for questions. Any questions you'd like to ask us, or the people who cannot to speak, we are open to questions for 2 minutes before they kick us out. Yes. Go to Mike. Who got Mike? Okay, now tell me the question. Yeah? Yeah?
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Right. My name is Han.
Yeah.
I just got a question about the plank and the hold low just now.
Yeah.
Right. If like they cannot do plank, like really the shoulder,
Yeah.
really put a burden on it, and then when they do the hollow,
Yeah.
their neck really tired. How do you?
So very good question. So the easiest way I like is to use a chair or a table. Okay. So you do on the floor, there's more load. Then you just do exactly the same thing, but on a chair. So when there's less load, you can get into better shape. Too difficult, then go higher. Okay, then you can get into shape. Even more difficult, do roll. So you can go to any angle you want to make it as easy or as difficult as you want. Right? So by varying the load, then it's easier. The basic rule is that if you get them to a position of load whereby they can do the shape without them being in pain. Then from there, gradually improve by lengthening the time to 1 minute. Once they can reach 1 minute easily, then start making it slightly more difficult by lowering the surface. Does that answer your question? Yeah. Okay, very good. So for push-ups, it's the same thing. I dislike the kind of push-ups. Really, I don't like teaching people this. So push-ups, if they can't do, I like teaching them this way. They put here and do push-ups. Okay? I'll run and come and show you your one-arm push-up.
No time already.
10, 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, last one. Eh? Here. Okay, last one. Half minute left. So this is one arm push-up on the here.
Stress.
Yeah. Hey. Okay, enough. Okay, overachiever. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so time is up. So thank you very much. And then if you need to ask us questions, yeah.
See something?
What?
Can I see something?
Yes, Ken.
Rosalind is Robin's youngest student, 82 years old.
Okay, I need to eat 1 minute from the next presenter.
Please join Robin's class because I've been with him 2 years and I look younger and younger.
Yeah.
I'm 82. Please do join his class.
She's awesome. Thanks, Rosalind. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Okay, so we'll be over there in the corner. If you need to ask us any questions, my team will be there. And then, if not, then I'll see you some other time, or maybe see you on Zoom. Okay? So the classes are free. You don't have to pay anything. It's our community service. This to help people to get exercise and to get over pain and the pandemic. Okay? Thank you very much. What?
Vacation.
It's online.
Online only.
Online.
There's no
We
physical.
have physical, but only by invitation. So only you must attend the online for a certain period to make sure you're a certain level. Then you're invited to go to the.
So how do you know